Here's the forbidden truth about women and so-called nice men. Women don't reject nice men because they're bad. They reject them because they're unnecessary. A woman doesn't lose interest in a nice man because he is kind. She loses interest because he uses kindness as a strategy. And she can feel the difference instantly. If you've ever wondered why doing everything right still gets you ignored, friend-zoned, or replaced, this is the part no one wants to say out loud. Let's talk about the truth behind nice guy energy and why it kills attraction faster than disrespect. Nice men think they're being good partners. They see themselves as good listeners, supportive, reliable. But underneath that kindness, there's usually something darker. A hidden hope, a quiet agenda, an unspoken need. It's a desire to be chosen without actually earning it, a belief that just being agreeable makes you valuable. Women sense this instantly because the niceness becomes a performance, not a personality. And here is the forbidden trigger. Women don't trust men who are nice just to avoid conflict. They trust men who are kind because they are strong. There's a huge difference, and it's the difference that decides attraction. Let's define this truth clearly. A nice man hides who he is. A kind man reveals who he is confidently. A nice man agrees to everything so he won't lose her. A kind man holds his boundaries even if it risks losing her. A nice man avoids tension at all costs. A kind man can lead through tension. A nice man gives without any direction, hoping it's enough. A kind man gives from a place of abundance. Women don't dislike nice men. They dislike men who use niceness as a bargaining chip. Once she senses that your behavior is transactional, that your kindness is just a tool to earn intimacy, the attraction shuts off immediately. Because she doesn't feel like she's with a man. She feels like she's with someone who wants her permission to matter. Let's break down the 3 common types of nice guys so you can see if you recognize any of these patterns. First, there's type 1, the approval hunter. This is the man who says yes to everything. Yes, that's fine. Yes, whatever you want. Yes, I don't mind. Yes, I can do that. Yes, I can cancel my plans. He confuses being passive with being compatible. He thinks being easy is the same as being attractive. But women don't feel safe with a man who has no spine. He's not peaceful, he's just directionless. She tests him, and he folds. She challenges him, and he apologizes. She pushes, and he retreats. She cannot follow a man who is always following her. Next is type 2, the overgiver. This man smothers her with effort. Constant compliments, constant reassurance, constant gifts, constant availability, constant emotional labor. He tries to prove his worth with overwhelming effort because, deep down, he doesn't feel worthy. Women feel pressured by this type, not loved. Because the overgiver is not giving freely, he's giving strategically. Whether he admits it or not, he's hoping for approval, validation, or some kind of emotional return on his investment. Women don't fall in love with men who overgive. They feel obligated, drained, and cornered by them. Finally, there's type 3, the hidden romantic. This is the classic best friend who secretly wants more. He hides his desire behind friendly conversation, emotional support, and late-night talks. But he's not really helping her. He's positioning himself. Women can sense when a man is being nice because he wants access to her, not a genuine connection with her. The moment she realizes his niceness is just a disguise for his true intentions, all respect evaporates. Because desire without honesty always feels manipulative. There's always a moment when she snaps internally. Sometimes she doesn't tell you. Sometimes she can't even explain it. Sometimes she just disappears quietly. But internally, this is what she's decided. This man wants me more than he respects himself. This man is performing for my approval. This man needs something from me that I'm not willing to give. This man doesn't make me feel protected. He makes me feel responsible for his feelings. That's when she withdraws, not because you were too nice, but because your niceness exposed your insecurity. Women don't lose interest in kind men. They lose interest in men who use kindness as a shield to avoid rejection. So how do you break this nice guy curse? It comes down to 3 crucial shifts in your mindset and behavior. First, replace niceness with clarity. Say what you mean. Ask for what you want. Hold your position calmly. Stop softening everything just to avoid a little discomfort. Clarity creates safety. Constant niceness creates uncertainty. Second, lead with standards, not sacrifices. Women value men who value themselves. You don't earn a real connection by giving everything away, especially your self-respect. Setting a boundary isn't cruelty, it's direction. It shows you have a map for your own life. And third, give without expecting anything in return. Genuine kindness is incredibly powerful. Women love men who give freely from a stable, confident center. But if your kindness is a strategy, a means to an end, it will always repulse her. Women are intuitive. They feel the motive before they even see the action. Here is the truth no one wants to say out loud. Women don't want a nice guy. They want a good man with a strong spine, a clear direction, and a balanced heart. Niceness without boundaries is just weakness. But kindness supported by strength is irresistible. Once you truly understand this divide, everything changes. The way she looks at you, the way she responds to you, the way she respects you, the way she invests in you. You don't need to be colder. You need to be stronger. And that, right there, is the forbidden truth. If you want to learn the next forbidden rule, the one that decides whether she respects you or quietly replaces you, you already know where to go. Thanks for watching.